Hello there, back with another celebrity makeup bag and a star I've wanted to feature since the very beginning. It wasn't hard to research this beauty-loving British bombshell and find pages of products in common. Rosie Huntington-Whiteley is a model, actress, businesswoman, and most importantly, an enormous beauty junkie. Those famous full lips have been painted by some of the best makeup artists in the world, and luckily for us, Rosie took her insider knowledge and launched her own beauty website, Rose Inc., plus a great YouTube channel too. I had the pleasure of meeting Rosie for a moment earlier this year, and she's just as striking in person. We use so many of the same makeup, skincare, and hair products, and I've made some great purchases after Rosie's recommendations, but to start with, I've just chosen one edit of makeup that we both enjoy. Let me know if you'd like to see more episodes on her in future. Beginning with base products, and Laura Mercier's Tinted Moisturiser is something Rosie seems to use regularly. She wears the Illuminating formula and the Radiance primer, but the original is also very illuminating and radiant to me. It's such a lightweight, glowy base that just evens out your complexion. Mine is the old version, but they recently rebranded, repackaged, and reformulated this, so let me know if you've tried it. Rosie's OG under eye concealer is YSL Touche Éclat, a celebrity favourite for its multitasking, instantly brightening effect. I prefer to use two concealers like she does too, one that's more light and fluid-like this to brighten under the eyes, then Clé de Peau to cover any spots. A holy grail concealer in common. Clé de Peau has a real cult following, and Rosie says it's one of her favourites. It's definitely the best spot concealer I've ever used because it's creamy but blends seamlessly into the skin for a natural finish. Yes, I sound like a broken record because it always appears on my channel. Rosie says she's obsessive about brows, and it's a step she'll often take over from a makeup artist to get the shape right. One of the tools she used in a Vogue tutorial was Glossier Boy Brow, my go-to brow product too. It's creamy, not crunchy, tinted but not too pigmented, holds brows in place all day. For a healthy glow, Rosie says she never travels without the famous Soleil Tan de Chanel. She says it's truly one of her hero products. Mine looks untouched, but that's because a little bit goes a long way on my fair skin, and the cream is quite firm, so it's going to take me a while to make a dent. This bronzing makeup base has a mousse-like texture that blends well, but can look a little orange on some skin tones. I'm still working through which brush shape is best to apply it with, so I'd love to hear how you use it. Rosie says she always goes for easy highlighters with a sheer and dewy finish. Her quote, favourite one in the whole world, RMS Living Luminizer. She's not alone there, you can see how battered mine is, and it's an absolute cult favourite. One of the first highlighters that really bottled that dewy, almost wet look lit from within skin. I have Rosie to thank for this next discovery. Chantecaille make lovely liquid blushes, but their Liquid Lumiere highlighter in Luster is such a pretty peach shade that we both treat it as a blush highlight hybrid. Rosie applied this shade straight onto the apples of her cheeks in a British Vogue video for a healthy glow. Time for my favourite bit, and Rosie seems to be just as big a fan of cream blush as I am. British YouTube dreams came true when Rosie was a guest on Lisa Eldridge's channel. Lisa applied this Stila convertible colour in Lilium on Rosie for that perfect, delicate English rose flush. Really quite pigmented, but shears out with a nice dewy finish. Rosie applied this chic duo, the Kosas Colour and Light Cream, in one of her videos. She wears the tan shade Tropic Equinox, which I have my eye on, but Velvet Melon is the fresh apricot I wear. Rosie commented on the beautiful texture. It's incredibly soft and creamy, so you only need to tap your finger lightly into the compact. Kosas recently brought out some deeper shades that will pop up on my channel later. I've seen Rosie use a lot of Glossier products, but their Cloud Paint liquid blushes seem to pop up most. Rosie often works with the incredibly artful makeup artist Katie Jane Hughes, who once used the baby pink shade Puff on Rosie's eyes, worn with a bold red lip. Rosie's also worn the lovely dusty nude shade Dusk in a beauty tutorial with Mariana Hewitt. Onto a few products she's used to enhance those smouldering eyes. Rosie says she's obsessed with Jillian Dempsey lid tints. Same here, there's such a quick way to achieve a relaxed, glowy look. They're very balmy and dewy, so they will crease and slide around a bit, but embrace that. A lived-in look is the aim with these. Dew and Peach are the two shades she's worn to make her eyes pop. At the Oscars in 2018, she teamed up with Katie Jane Hughes and was part of the debut of Glossier Lid Star, the brand's shimmery liquid shadow. She wore the champagne shade Moon in the inner corners. It's a long-wearing shadow, so it dries down and won't give you a wet look like the previous lid tints, more of a subtle shimmer. She must have worn hundreds of mascaras, but one that popped up on her channel is By Terry's Lash Expert Twist Brush, one of the brand's best sellers. This dual effect brush gives you length and separation on one setting, then twists and cleverly compresses down to add depth and volume. Two birds, one stone, or one mascara want. Now let's see some shades that have graced those famous pillowy lips. Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Mysterious Red was a discovery through Rosie back in 2016. I saw her apply this shade on Instagram and it struck me as an ideal statement red. The sort of shade that enhances any outfit and looks best when you keep the rest of your makeup super simple. Rosie was recently the face of the BareMinerals BarePro Longwear Matte Lipstick launch. She wore the stunning bright red cherry in the campaign, but I have the more muted geranium and raisin, an autumnal berry. This is a surprisingly comfortable matte given it's so pigmented and long wearing. Easy to smudge with your fingers too for a softer finish. Finally, one of her own lipsticks. Rosie for Autograph is the makeup line she designed for Marks & Spencer in the UK, and Lady Rose is the shade Rosie made to match her natural lip colour. It looks like quite a nude pink on her, but is much more of a berry on me, so it shows how tinted her lips must be. A really creamy, comfortable satin finish. Rosie is a self-proclaimed lip balm freak, but there are a few that she frequently features. Back in 2018, Rosie named GlossierBalm.com as her favourite. Quite a lot of petroleum in it, so it's best as a barrier against wind or cold, or to lock in moisture if my lips are already in good condition. Next, an Aussie lip balm star making it big on the world stage. Lanolips 101 ointment is a product I've seen Rosie use for years. The key ingredient is lanolin from sheep's wool, which locks in moisture and is highly emollient. This leaves a lovely sheen too. To finish, she's a big fan of By Terry Baume de Rose. This iconic, luxurious French lip balm has a heavenly soft rose scent. The formula is fairly thick, so it took me a little while to warm up to, but nearly 2 years on, it's a firm favourite I repurchase. Always such a treat to apply. There you have it, a peek into Rosie HW's imaginary makeup bag. Sources listed below as always. I'd love to hear if you spotted any favourites in common with her too, and please let me know if you'd like to hear more about other products we both enjoy using. So many other stars on the way too. Too many video ideas, too little time. Thanks for watching, see you next time.